Children, let us take up the topic subject verb concord or agreement. So let us try to deal with this subject and try to understand the concept. Subject verb agreement. There is certain agreement between the subject and the verb. And let us come to know what is that concord and what is that agreement all about. Subject and verb related. So basically, the agreement is all about singular subject and plural subject with a singular verb and a plural verb. Let us see if the subject in any sentence happens to be singular, then verb also will be singular. Clear? That is very direct. And if the subject happens to be plural, then verb also is plural. So this is the subject verb agreement. Singular subject will have singular verb, plural subject will have plural verb. Now, singular subject we know very well. When will be the subject singular? When it is without an S. Basically, generally, that is the rule which follows. A singular subject means it will be without an S in the spelling. And what is a singular verb? It is just the opposite of singular subject. The singular subject comes without an S, but a singular verb, it always comes with an S. So it's very necessary not to get confused because a singular verb will be accompanied by an S. For example, plays, sings. So though S is attached to it, we should never take it for the impression that it is plural. Wrong. Whenever verb comes into action, singular verb will be always associated with S and singular subject without S. Now, plural subject. If the subject is plural, then obviously the verb also should be plural, but a plural subject is always associated with an S in the spelling. It comes with an S generally, and a plural verb, on the other hand, follows just the opposite. It will come without an S. For example, play. Right, children? So, this we have to keep in mind. Plural verb always is without S and singular verb will be with an S. It's just the opposite of the subjects that we study. Now, singular subject will take singular verb. Let us go through this example. Singular subject, singular verb. The bird. What is the subject here? Bird. And is it singular or plural? It is singular. So, flies in the sky. The bird flies in the sky. And flies is the verb. And we have learnt the rule that singular subject will have singular verb. So, let us apply here. The bird flies in the sky. Flies is a singular verb. Singular verb. Flies. I told you singular verb will have an S associated with it. Quite opposite to that of a subject. Singular subject will have no S and singular verb will have an S. So it's very important to remember bird flies. Okay? And if we change the subject into a plural, for example here, the subject is plural. Now, the birds fly because fly is also a plural verb because plural subject, plural verb. We had learnt here if the subject is plural, the verb also should be plural. So, here the birds subject is plural, fly plural verb in the sky. So, this if we keep it in mind, bird flies, birds fly. Just the opposite. Without S, with S, with S, without S. Okay, so this will be a simple one to remember. And one more thing again, just like it, river flows. Singular, singular. Rivers flow. Plural, plural. Right? Again, one more. Sings, she sings well, singular, singular. They sing well, plural, plural. Right, children? So if we happen to remember this one, river flows and rivers flow, then we will easily remember what is the agreement between the subject and the verb. Singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. As easy as that. So that's the agreement between the subject and a verb in a sentence. Let us have a brief up. Subject means the person or thing about which something is said. We know that is a subject, the main part of a sentence. It means the person or the thing about which something is said. The whole sentence will be talked about that thing, that only becomes the subject. When we construct a sentence, its verb and subject should agree in number and person. So, this is the most important thing. When we construct a sentence, while constructing a sentence, while framing and making a sentence, the verb it has and the subject that has mentioned there, they both should agree in number and in person. So, in number means regarding they are talking about singular and plural, and that only we have studied here, that singular subject will take a singular verb and plural subject will take a plural verb. For example, river flows and rivers flow. And only thing we have to keep in mind that a singular verb always comes with an S and a plural verb comes without an S. The river flows and rivers flow.